Hey, Vlatko, thanks for your time. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You talked a little bit last time about the number of chances that you're creating, but the sort of inability to finish that. And again, a number of great opportunities today, 2 goals. What is the problem, or is it a problem that you're creating the chances, but is it a lack of finishing, a lack of patience? What do you think it is?
So first, it's not a problem that we create chances. I'm very happy that we're creating chances, and the fact that we're doing it in a manner that is very creative with some good plays makes me happy and tells me that we're moving in the right direction. Now, the fact that we're not finishing is not disappointing, but it's something that we definitely have to address. But in the same time, I want to say the players will get those chances. I know they'll score those chances because if you think about it, for most of this group, this is off season, and once they go back into their markets and once they start having trainings on a regular basis, games on a regular basis, compete against good players, they're going to get their feeling back. They're going to refine their touch, and those final touches will not be a problem. And I'm pretty confident. I'm confident and positive about it.
Thank you. Good luck Wednesday.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks. Go to Meg Linehan. Go ahead, Meg.
Hi, Vlatko. So
Hey.
yesterday we talked about what players like Dabinia and Marta could potentially teach you about your defensive efforts, your back line, and the team in general. What are your initial takeaways from the match on that front?
So first, it was very obvious they were very good in a 1v1 setting, even though for the most part I thought we were good in that. But one thing that we know that if we give them a lot of space as a unit, that they're going to expose it. And I thought in the first half we didn't do a good enough job in closing that space. And once again, we were caught on a counterattack. But in second half, after we adjust the structure a little bit, I thought we did an incredible job in the defending their transition. Now the only thing that is left is we just have to refine our touch and not make mistake on the ball.
Thanks, Vlatko.
Yep. Thank you.
Jeff Carlisle. Go ahead, Jeff.
Thanks, Aaron. Hi, Vlatko.
Hey.
Just to kind of piggyback on Meg's question, what specifically did you do between the first half and the second half to kind of prevent those transition opportunities? Because it did seem like you guys were a little bit more disciplined in the second.
Yeah, so the first thing that we did, obviously, they were playing with 2 forwards, leaving 2 forwards in front on our 2 defenders, and trying to isolate and put us in a 2v2 situation. So the first thing that we did was Julie Ertz set a little bit deeper in between those two defenders. So anytime we had a defender leave her position, JJ was there to cover. And then another thing that we did very well was alternate the runs on our fullbacks. So not at any point in time we had both fullbacks going, which helped us with the numbers when we lost the ball.
And just as a follow-up, what did you make of Emily Sonnen's performance today?
I thought she was good. There were a couple of times that I thought she could have done a better job, but overall she's playing against one of the best players in the world right now, and she was able to step in front, deny some of those passes going to her. She was able to get the ball a few times. So overall, good performance. I mean, they're a good team, they're good players, and we're not going to be able to stop everything. Our job is to stop majority of those attacks that they have, and the ones that we don't, hopefully, they're not close to our goal, but they're on the side, away from us, and then we defend a little bit deeper, and that ultimately, at least at times, we'll need to get called up.
Okay, thanks.
Steve Goff. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, Vlatko, these have been 2 difficult games so far, in their own way. What do you think? How do you think the team has benefited from these tense, close matches, and what do you take away from these first 2? So
these matches were difficult, and I think they're a great character builder for us as a team. This tournament was set with that in mind, that we want to play the best competition possible. We want to play against different types of opponents that will present different challenges for a reason. So we can go back in a room now, back in the office, and study why is it that they were able to get 10 shots on goal. What is it that we could have done different? And we hopefully we can get better from it. I mean, ultimately, these games are learning opportunities for us. There were things that we did in first half, adjusted in the second half, so we learned something from there. Or things that we did in second half until 85th minute, and then we did something different from 85th to 95th minute. So that was a learning opportunity. So obviously, great opponents, great learning opportunities for us. Two great challenges.
Thanks, Vlatko.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. Only 2 shots on goal for Brazil today, so not as much studying for Vlatko tonight. Julia Poe, go ahead.
Hey, Vlatko, congrats on the win today.
Thank you.
Saw Rapinoe come off the bench and obviously make a big impact with that second goal. How do you feel that she has been performing so far in this tournament, and how is she able to make an impact both as a starter and as a bench player?
Yes, I mean, I said that I think in the last press conference, the players that are coming from the bench, they're not substitutes, they're game changers, and they're expected to lift the game, lift the pace up, lift the tempo of the team up, lift the whole team up mentally, and because they're fresh, they're all good players, and our team looks up to those players when they come in the game. And I thought that Pino was incredible coming in. Obviously, made a big difference. And it was not just the fact that she scored a goal. I thought that she was committed to helping the team defend, prevent the lead, and help us overall close the game down.
Thanks, Julia. Let's go to Dan Laletta. Hey, Dan.
Hey guys, Vlatko. What are your thoughts on Lynn Williams in this tournament, specifically with how much she was defending at the first half today, and also that she started next to 2 very different sets of forwards partners in the 2 games so far?
Yes, I mean, for us, it was important for us to see how Lynn fits with different forwards in the front line. But that's one of the in terms of how she performed or how much she defended. That's one of the things that makes Lynn special. That she's not just a forward that will create or score goals. Okay, she's very committed to defending and helping on when we're out of possession. It's not that she's committed, she's doing that very well. She's aggressive, she's intense, and it's very obvious that she's a key piece in our pressure. When we put pressure on teams, her intensity and aggressiveness are second to none.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. Seth Vertelny, go ahead, Seth.
Hey, Vlatko, Lindsey Horan has played almost the entire game in both matches so far. Wondering if you could evaluate her performance tonight. She seemed to get on the ball a lot, and she also had both assists.
Yes, I mean, one thing with Lindsey, I had a conversation with Lindsey which was very good, and I asked her to get hold of the game, and we went through some videos with Lindsey individual, and we talked and analyzed the game and how she can impact the game, and I'm just very happy with her performance. And I just told her actually as we were walking out that she did get hold of the game. She was managing the pace. She was when we were in possession. She was controlling the midfield when we were out of possession. Overall, great performance.
Thanks, Seth. Last couple for Vlatko here. Alonso Contreras. Go ahead, Alonso.
Thank you, Ari. Hi, Coach. Congratulations for the win.
Thank you.
Coach, in a couple of opportunities, the attacking players, they slow down a little bit instead of keep running towards the goal. And also around the 75th minute, it seems that Brazil were dominating more. Something that how would you describe your team physically? How do you see the team physically?
I wouldn't say that we're anywhere to being the 100%. And I said in the very beginning of this press conference that part of the reason is that majority of these players are in off season. Okay, their season starts basically when we're done with this tournament. They go back to their markets. They start regular trainings. They start regular games on a weekly basis. And everything will be a little bit better. You know, with what we usually say for players that are in off season or haven't had enough trainings or games is that they're not played in. Once they get played in, everything will be a little bit easier from the physical standpoint, from the technical standpoint, the feeling, the touch, the movement, everything will be a little bit better. But considering all of that, how they performed or what they did, I'm very happy. And I said earlier we're moving in the right direction with what I can see. Now going to the 75th minute, okay, part of the reason why Brazil dominate, or I wouldn't say dominate, or had more of the game is because that's what we wanted to do. We dropped off a little bit. Eventually went with five in the back. So that was the thing that we wanted to do, just close the game down.
All right, Pia Sundhage is waiting outside, so we're going to end that for Vlatko right now. Thanks very much, Vlatko.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
We'll go dark and come